Hey, 44 whopping XP. Pats on the back all around for that one.
Something's made a fine mess of them.
It appears the fighting wasn't all that long ago. There might still be enemies nearby.
Huh?
The absurdity of battle never ceases to amuse me.
What's her deal?
Who the heck is this?
She a Kavesi soldier? She's coming this way.
Lives are so easily lost, and in service to all manner of nonsense. Truly, this is why. We'll never be able to stop fighting. Wouldn't you agree?
Can we...
So then, did you help us out just now?
Oh, we're not out of the woods just yet. Seems we have some new guests coming.
This is not the hero quest that we set out to do today. This is just a random one.
Only one thing for it. Yeah. Get ready.
Oh, aren't you all just adorable?
This ain't the time for jokes.
I guess you're right. It's way too early to start laughing. Because the fun's only just getting started.
The Wrath of Ashera. I mean, we'll go ahead and do this fight with you, dear, but listen, I've actually got other things on my mind right now. Have you seen the Kavesi Queen? Like the real one? Not the robot one. I'm looking for the one with the wings. Because I'm at the present having issues with the one with the cat ears. She's giving me all kinds of grief. We keep going back to we go back to the little fire pit and we try to discuss things, and she's like, man, I don't care what happens. Which is not true. Because I've heard that before. Anytime I've asked, what do you want for dinner? And the answer is, I don't care, whatever you want. And then I pick something, it's like, oh, there again?
Just now. Those were Kavesi soldiers.
Ah, well spotted. They're forces from Colony 11 up ahead.
And going by your appearance, I'd say you're also a Kavesi soldier.
Who? Me?
Tell us who you are. What colony are you from?
Well then, if you absolutely must know, I'm the commander of Colony 11, whose soldiers just attacked us.
Wow, cool. What? Huh? Their commander?
Hang on. Back it up. If you're the commander of Colony 11, then you're... Ashera, the Undying Blade.
Undying? What in the Queen's name? She meant to be some kind of celebrity.
There ain't a defender worth their salt in all of Kevers who hasn't heard of her.
Oh my gosh, that means she's a
commander
defender.
of a silver rank colony, in the running for the strongest person in Kevers.
Getting back on topic, you're telling us you were attacked by your own colony.
I suppose I am telling you that.
But why? What for?
Well, I guess I have given them a couple of reasons. These things happen, you know. Anyway, I'm going to remove Colony 11 from the equation. You guys want to come with?
Huh? Come with? Why? Sorry? Now it's open season. This is all kinds of stupid.
But you're talking about your own colony. Your mates. You'll just go off and fight them.
Sure. One rarely gets to enjoy a battle such as this. Also, I have my own reasons for killing them. Besides, sitting back and letting them keep taking swings at me is not my style. It's just no fun that way.
Can you just explain what's happening?
To say that part out loud.
Well, but why are you inviting us to join you?
Huh? So you're telling me you're not the great and terrible Ouroboros.
Huh? You knew?
Come now, I've heard this personally from the Queen. Every commander alive knows about you lot. As I hear it, you're some kind of rebels, going around wrecking colonies' flame clocks.
That's outrageous. Well, it's also true, mostly. But we don't do it just for the fun of it.
It sounds like you're not everyone's favourite person right now either. What's your goal?
Surely it's self-evident, no? On the battlefield, you have one of two options. Fight and live, or fight and die.
Oh.
When considering the pure act of trading life back and forth, there's no separation into enemies and allies. Not for the killers, nor for the ones being killed. That's something you soldiers should get. More so now you've rebelled and made sure everyone wants your heads.
Like I keep saying, nobody here did that on purpose.
I'm sure. Everyone has their own way of thinking. I'm not trying to say otherwise. In any case, there's a place for you on my battlefield, if you feel like joining. I'm sure Colony 11 will give you a warm welcome. Though maybe not the one you'd wish for.
What is her problem? What in the Queen's Snow White wings does she want from us?
I don't know. But she certainly seems to be after something.
We've made some new friends.
I mean, I guess we might as well engage with that, even though it's not necessarily strictly what we set out to do. We've been wanting to get a new Defender class for a while now. I mean, I do want to take another look at the map and see if I can't figure out where I went wrong on this one. You know what, actually, Malia would probably be in the castle, wouldn't she, now that we all get together and think about that logically. So, clearly we're fools. We'll do this, that's fine.
Oh, don't tell me. Have you actually decided to accept my invitation?
Well, you know, we do owe you for helping us before.
I've never heard of anyone entering the Wolf's Den just because they owe someone.
How are you even planning on fighting a whole colony alone? Charging at them head on?
Ah, you must be the tactician. Got it in one point, Dexter.
You're insane.
Oh, come now. We live in a world of strife, of constant, unending war. And you question my sanity?
Know what? Just sounds like suicide to me. Maybe you really have lost it.
Uni, that's too far. Even for you.
Okay, but you did hear her, right?
My colony, Colony 11, guards the castle, and it's rightly hailed as being impregnable. Not a single Agnian soldier has ever broken through, not even once. I fought long and hard to defend this colony. And now I'm going to bring it down. Just one woman. Can you think of anything more satisfying than that? I know I can't.
You know what else you're not thinking of? The moment they open fire and turn you to mincemeat. How's that for a punchline?
If that happens, I'll do my soldierly duty and turn into a lovely corpse.
Oi!
I'm touched by your concern, but they won't be killing me that easily. All of you, I'm sure you've overcome your own share of hairy situations. We can do this.
What would you know? You don't know a thing about us.
No,
Don't be
she's
such
right.
a worrywart, Uni. We can do anything if you've got our backs.
You're awfully enthusiastic about this, Lance.
You reckon?
Now I think about it, you've known about Ashera since the start. Do you maybe...
Shut up! She's the best defender in Keves. I'm just some nobody. If somebody told you get to fight alongside a legend, wouldn't you jump at the chance?
I mean, we're literally Ouroboros. We are
What an
the legends.
awfully nice thing to say. I'll be looking for some great things from you. Lance, was it?
Oh, give me a break.
Well then, my dear Ouroboros fellows, what say we sally forth? The battle awaits us, one that's sure to prove a most thrilling distraction.
Ashera has temporarily joined the party. Well,
It's always good to have a few good battle buddies.
I mean, are we just gonna run in there?
Someone who leaps into the thick of it by
Can we not all talk at the same time? Wait, did I ever actually get around to explaining what my idea was for the extremely goofy movie sequel? How long ago was that we talked about it? I'm in a position right now where that might have been 20 minutes ago, or it could have been 20 hours ago. I've played so much of this game and it's all running together, I don't really remember. I mean, you might not even remember by the time this video comes out, depending on when I said that. Although, again, it could have been like 20 minutes ago, and you're just thinking, yeah, Reese, I've been waiting on the edge of my seat for this discussion. Also, Reese, aren't you kind of wasting your time right now fighting these guys? And yeah, I am. What I should do is I should go down level, assuming we can do that. Assuming that's the thing we can do. And the reason I say that is, I did something at work today, I didn't bring my laptop, I didn't edit. I wanted to play a bit of 2. This game's had me nostalgic for 2. I think 2, I'm starting to realize, man, such a good game. Love that game so much. So I fired it up, and I tried to,
No
hold
wonder
on.
your little gang is causing waves. You were completely ruthless with my lot.
Do you have to talk about us like that?
Just so you know, we actually were trying to go easy on them.
Oh, no need to hold back. You can wipe the floor with them. That's me giving you the green light as their commander.
I heard of some terrible commanders before, but this one takes the biscuit hands down.
There's got to be a reason
there's
for it.
rumors that some soldiers in Colony 11 are crazy tough.
Is that right?
Yep. Way I heard it, they have snipers who can shoot you from behind a mountain, or specialists who can read your mind.
Bollocks.
Sounds
Those
like
aren't
war
even
propaganda.
Good rumors.
Ooh, now this sounds interesting. Is there anything they said about me?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, they might have mentioned some things.
Go on, try me. Even though I can probably guess.
They call you Ashera, the Undying Blade. A heroic commander famed throughout Kevers. Another name they use is...
Let's hear it, come on.
that Suicidal Maniac.
Okay, I see.
Wow, that kind of sucks.
Oh, definitely. I was prepared for anything. But this... It's just so bland, so boring. I was hoping for something with more zest, more bite.
That's what you're hung up on.
If you're finished chatting, I'd like us to get moving. And don't forget, we're smack dab in the middle of enemy territory.
Oops, you're right. Not much time until reinforcements come. I'm feeling a little miserable, but I can take it all out to my men. No problem.
Yep, it's official. We found the worst commander.
I think that what we found here is a manic pixie dream girl. Kind of. Maybe not spot on exactly, but she has that sort of energy of a person who is so outside the norm that they're going to show up to our main character who's having just the worst time. Maybe their life's not gone the way they planned. Life is so bland and plotted out for them, and they're just so miserable, and they need someone to show up into their life and change everything and give them hope and a new perspective. It's that, but she's great. Well, I mean, I guess they all are, aren't they? It's part of the trope. What I was going to say, though, is in 2, even though I have completed the game, I cannot roll back the levels unless I go into New Game Plus. I wasn't paying enough attention when this game told me that I could de-level to figure out whether or not I can only do that in New Game Plus, and it looks like I can down-level. Okay, so right now I can get all the way up to level 82. If I level myself down to 79, will I get back enough bonus XP? Okay, yeah. See, my concern was we would lose XP, right? Like, maybe it wouldn't give us back 100% of the XP. Maybe there'd be like some sort of a penalty for down-leveling, so it would only give us back 80%. So if we wanted to get back to level 80 really quickly, the game wouldn't allow it. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the case, and wow, we're getting a lot of bonus XP. So, I mean, this is going to be the real test. We'll just do it with Noah. But I think those guys that we were fighting, were they like level 35 maybe? So if we go to level 32, and then we're going to, I mean, that was I know. But if we now leave this menu, we're going to watch them swing their swords, which is weird because they literally just got worse, not better. That's not how practicing works. And we go back into this menu. So it's all set in concrete now. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we can just downclock everyone to a lower level. And the reason we would want to do that is not only so there's still some sense of challenge in this combat, but also, I think I've explained this already, as it is with all the Xenoblade games, I believe, once you are a higher level than what you are fighting, you will get meager amounts of XP for it. So, the same enemy that was giving you like 500 XP before, when you were lower level than it, once you're at the same level, it's giving you like 100, and once you're a few levels over, it's giving you 12. So it's not just that, oh, maybe it requires more XP to get to the next level than it did the level before. No, you're actually getting less XP. You have to go out and fight tougher enemies. And the great thing about a mechanic like this is that, well, no, I don't. I can just lower my level, and whatever I'm doing, no matter what the recommended level is, I can get myself down to that level and make it either a challenge, or, I mean, what we're doing right now, level 32, this is still probably going to be easy. I don't expect it to be difficult, but we're going to be getting more than, I think I saw 12 XP. I don't really need to do that with Ashera, but, well, whatever. We've already done it. And once we've done that, we're also going to increase the XP gain by using... I keep wanting to say potion. I keep wanting to say soup. I think it's because Manana's Battle Soup is the XP plus 5% and the class points plus 5%. So I think soup, but we don't eat that. We either use this one or this one here. So 20%. I think actually class point buff might be better for us right now. So we're going to go ahead and cook that up. We have plenty of silver Nippon coins, so I'm not worried about running out of those. I will happily expend them for the purpose of making some delicious high-quality ocean bounty. Highly Piley Ocean's bounty. I want to go to a restaurant that serves this food. Don't they do that sort of thing in Japan? Japan sounds like this magical country where anything is possible and can happen at any time. But don't they have, like, themed pop-up shops where even the most random video game, like, oh, you can eat the whole meal here, but it's only open for a month, and then it's just gone, and the only proof that it ever existed is on people's social media pages? Also, I'm just making sure that I did, in fact, already get the doodad from this individual. So, now we need to fast travel back over to here, and we will continue our advance. I need to explore this region more thoroughly. Didn't we came here looking for Melia. Do you remember that? Do you remember way back 10 minutes ago when we came here looking for Melia as opposed to 20 minutes ago, which actually now would be 30 minutes ago when we were talking about one of the greatest cinematic features the world has ever known, Disney's A Goofy Movie. Oh my gosh, yeah, these things are higher level than us now. So we're gonna fight a Planehawks, and it might actually be a little bit of a challenge. Let's see how much XP we get from this. I mean, I know we were getting like pennies worth of XP for this. It's the amount of money that you would drop in the ground and not worry about. Let's see what we're getting now. 146. Okay, so not like a ton of XP, but way more than we were before. We gotta keep in mind all of our classes, all of our abilities, all of our buffs, everything else has also been increased since we were this level. I mean, once we find some more gems and the appropriate ingredients, we're going to, I guess I should say once we find more of the appropriate ingredients, we're going to make some more awesome gems. And then, I mean, we'll be super overpowered at that point, right? No matter what level we are. So that way we can be a higher level than these things. Or, I'm sorry, a lower level. So we still get mad XP gains, but we can still be more powerful than them. So this is like a level 37. And I feel like when I was actually level 32 before, this would be intimidating, and I feel like it's just not going to be this time. I think we're going to get a good stack of XP, but because of other things. Because we've gotten better gear, because we've got... Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Did downclocking my level mean that I lost... Okay, there's something we got to check and set up, because I didn't even consider... I believe level 30 is when you get access to your second gem slot and your second, like, accessory slot. But the third one was around level 50. So I need to see whether or not artificially deflating us has caused us to lose those things, or whether or not like unlocking it once is like a perma unlock, and then you get to keep that no matter what level you are. We need to look into that for sure. Hey. So with that 250% buff, we got 400 XP. Not too shabby. Let's go into the menu and characters. Okay. That's great. We still got all of our gem slots, all of our accessory slots, all of our skill slots. So none of that has changed. That's good to see. I wonder, though, if I were to come down here and unequip something, which I'm not going to, because then I have to go find it somewhere in that list of objects and re-equip it. I wonder if we would then have that slot locked. I doubt that's the way it would work. I feel like they would have thought about that. Or maybe they did think about it and that is the way that it works. But then that would make just leaving the item in the slot something of an exploit. Or pro strat. Which I feel like they... What? Yeah, we're not going to check that. I was going to say, would they have designed around that? No, they wouldn't have. The fact that you could do quick step attacks in 2, which is, by the way, where you just kind of nudge yourself. So in this game, I'm explaining this to you like you've never played 2. When you do an auto attack, you do 1 auto attack. In 2, what would happen is you do a 1, 2, 3, right? All of your attacks were in these groups of 3. And what would happen was, instead of 12 XP, we're getting like 120 now. As you would, or sorry, 112. Yeah, whatever. In 2, as you attacked, each attack would be slightly more powerful. So your second attack would do more than your first, and then your third attack would be more than your second and third, and then you would repeat the cycle. 1, 2, 3. Well, in 2, you attacked almost immediately after you stopped moving, which meant if you just nudged your character like this, you could do that first attack again and again and again and again really rapidly, which meant it was, at least early game, way faster than doing the 1, 2, 3 auto attack. You just like nudge, 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 nudge. Such a different way to play, so much so that I started playing it, you know, I whipped it open, slammed it into my Switch and just started playing. I was like, oh yeah, this is a thing that you can do. I'd completely forgotten. So, that's been fun. Also, I mean, both very different from X, where in X, you can just keep running, no problem. Like, very different. That was hard, because I just played X before playing this, with literally the same controller I'm using now. Don't ask me how I got a Switch Pro controller to work on my Wii U. It was a long and arduous process that involved a lot of modifications that I wouldn't recommend you undertaking, and definitely didn't involve Simu in any way. But yeah, like the instinct to be in a combat situation, just be like circling the enemy constantly to get to different positions, not realizing that in this game, if you're moving, you're not attacking. I don't know how much of that made it into the videos, but there was definitely times, especially against bigger enemies, where I'd be like in the middle of combat and suddenly be just walking sideways, thinking like, oh, let me just like, oh, I can't move. I gotta stop moving. It was definitely a retrain of the brain situation. We're so far into this game before I realized you could quickly just dodge around enemies to get into the right positions. Even though that is explained in what I think was probably the first episode of this series. Yeah, no, I had no idea. Oh my gosh. We're still wrecking these guys. We're still completely wrecking them, despite being lower level than them. So is that a matter of me being very skilled? No, that is, again, a matter of me just having a bunch of items that we did not have before, and a bunch of slots that we didn't have unlocked before, so we've got items stacked and abilities stacked. What do you do? Increase damage ratio by 125% percentage points and grants power charge to all allies. What is power charge? Let's do that. You guys all power charged? No way of knowing. Guarantees an... Oh, maybe it means when we're out of the chain attack. I don't know. Guarantees an amazing rating when the hero completes an order, but they won't receive... Well, they won't reactivate in this chain attack. So basically, what we could do if we wanted to was... We could do... Because she's our lowest, we could do a side break. I realized as soon as I started this that we were targeting an enemy that was already about to die, but for the sake of experimentation here, we could then do our one and only healer. Okay. And then, hold on just a tick though. If we had another healer, I have a brilliant strat that would have been great here, which is then we use it anyway, because an amazing will get 3 people back. So we'd get all 3 of them, excluding the hero apparently, but we'll just do this. And that will only get us barely past 100, but it'll be an amazing. Yeah, well, there we go. That is potentially overpowered. Potentially. Now, they won't be reactivated, but I guess if we got another amazing now, there's a potential for them to. We're not going to, I just wanted to see what they did, and I mean, we got the big fat XP bonus for that, so. It says Team Clad at the screen there, or it said, I definitely read it as Team Chad, though, and I was like, okay. All right, hello. They surely did send their best against us, didn't they? I was going to say best and brightest, but no. Just their best. This level 37 is giving us some grief. I expect him because he's a little bit yellow. Wow, 337 XP. How about that? Big numbers. I know at one point we were fighting guys that dropped, 1,000 XP, several thousand XP, but those were big dragons and they took a long time to fight. And I would wager that we could kill a whole lot more of these guys more quickly than a dragon.
Now we're here. Colony 11 is only a stone's throw away. The final battle is nigh, ladies and gents.
Before that, there's one thing I want to confirm. Who is leading the enemy?
A type of person you should know very well by this point. Care to make a guess?
A
Console!
I knew it.
That idiot has delusions of being a tactician. She's the very definition of a narcissist. I'm sure right now she's drunk on the feeling of controlling the soldiers like puppets.
So those soldiers, she's just flinging them at us against their will, trying to beat us down.
Ugh, what a snuffing creep. Makes me want to hurl.
I wouldn't pay that too much attention. My guys are enjoying themselves regardless.
Oh, really? And how exactly do you figure?
Can't you tell from how much of a fight they've been putting up so far? They're seriously coming for blood. Well, mostly mine, of course.
So, what? The Consul doesn't even need to force Colony 11 to attack us?
Seems like a stretch, even considering our current company.
I couldn't say for certain. They're the same as I am, after all.
The more you say, the less I understand. Are you just going to keep skirting around it?
Whoa, now. No need to sweat the finer details. All you need to do now is enjoy the fight for what it is. The next battle will be even tougher, which is to say, that much more fun.
She is crazy. We can all confirm that she's actually a little bit of a nut and maybe we love her for it.
Right, eyes up front. The enemy's right ahead.
Are they? I don't see anyone. This just looks like a town square. This is the closest thing to a city I think we've ever seen. Except for the city.
So, the traitors have arrived. Or perhaps I should call you beasts, driven by my hounds.
So you're the Consul for Colony 11?
Ouroboros scum. Have a care for how you address me. With a single order, I could have you creatures crushed this instant. It appears you understand. Now stay right there. I will dispose of you later.
What?
First, I'll deal with you, former Commander Ashera. Step forward.
Hey, rude.
With all due respect, Madam Consul, you called us traitors just now. If I, never mind them, am to be accused of the crime of treason, I'm afraid the great Consul will have to enlighten us as to the reason. Beasts that we are.
You are as impudent as ever. But I will explain to you this one time. You engage in battle without orders. Use deviant tactics in battle. You openly violate military regulations. And your worst crime of all? Multiple, unforgivable slights towards a consul. Don't bother trying to deny it. All of the soldiers here have witnessed this.
And as a result, we have brought many victories for Keves. Aren't glory and military success what the Consul desires?
And when did I hand out such orders? Never forget that all of you are pawns. A pawn acts as it is placed on the board. A pawn that acts on its own has no more worth than the mud under my boot.
Jerk. Talking to her own soldiers like that.
However, well, throwing away a silver colony, no matter how rotten, is hardly the action of a wise woman. At present, bringing Colony 11 under my direct control is the more pressing matter.
So, you have no further use for me.
I should think a suicidal maniac like you would cherish being destroyed by her countrymen.
You. Shut your rotten mouth.
I see. And it seems you have been laboring under several misconceptions, Madam Consul.
How foolish. You'll use this chance to spout more drivel.
Until now, Colony 11 would rush off to battle wherever you waved your hand. But you see, we did it because we wished to. If there was a battle we felt was worthy of us, we soldiers would give our lives fighting it. That's all we ever wanted. My soldiers. And myself.
What are you driving at?
Looking at it another way, nothing else matters to us but that. Not even fighting against people who were our allies until only yesterday. And not even obeying someone who isn't worthy of being our master. Is it dawning on you yet?
What? What are you blathering about?
The pawns you thought were faithful to you were truly worth less to you than the mud under your boot. Since the very beginning.
Cease your confounded blathering! This instant! How dare you!
Oh, this is getting on my nerves. If it's all the same to you, I'd really like to drop it now. So, come and kill me, if you can.
I gotta be honest, I zoned out for a large portion of that. I did so good in the post-game paying attention, and then this, I just, so much of the middle bit, I was just thinking about the end of the game, with that picture of Rex and his 3 concubines.
Now I've seen everything.
That has just consumed all of my thoughts for the last several days.
Do I look scared?
No, you really don't. Just forget it.
Rex truly showed them all a thing or 3.
She's not like anything else you fought.
Or I guess he showed 3, the one thing. Oh, look, even the Switch is bored. Switch is starting to go to sleep. That's remarkable.
Time for the fight we've all been waiting for.
Okay. Alright, no, I'm here. What level is this thing? 38! Okay, we might have actually bitten off more than we can chew with this, then. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe if we had Mia in the party. We're about to level up, though, and that's exciting. We're gonna be level 33, everyone. How great is that? I don't know about you, but I'm pretty amped. I don't know how much time we're gonna spend in the post-game, but I imagine we're gonna spend enough time post-game that going to a campsite to adjust our levels is going to become old hat. It's going to get to the point where I'm complaining about the fact that it's not just a thing in the settings, right? Oh, hold on, we can help him up. Wait, do I not have that ability anymore? What happened to it? That was an item we had equipped. I guess when I changed classes, I don't have it equipped anymore. Alright, we'll have to go re-equip that item, because that's going to be really useful. Otherwise, who do we have as a healer? Who is our healer? Is it Uni? Do we just have one? We should have 2. Surely Tyon's a healer. No, because we had Nia in the party. Yeah, we had Nia in the party. Nia was our other healer, and they've been replaced with the Ashera. Oh my gosh. No, we've cooked this. Uni, go get him. Go get him up, and then heal yourself. Can Uni even heal herself? Can a healer heal themselves? I mean, she's not doing a great job of healing Noah. She got him back on his feet, yes, but he's not. Well, I'm dead now. Someone do something. Well, there goes Uni. Well, this isn't going great. Hold on. If I switch to Tyon, and we go into a chain attack with 5 people, what can we do? Okay, well, I was hoping someone would have healing as a master art, and it doesn't look like anyone does. So... Oh, we might actually be able to do this. I mean, I thought this was going to be a pitiful chain attack from the offing, because it's not gone well. But I think we might actually have it. Because now, what we can do is the Demon Punisher, which brings back everyone. Oh, Ashera doesn't come back at all. I misunderstood then. That's okay. I think we've more or less got what we need here. We're going to go ahead and do... Does anyone here have anything greater than a topple? No. Okay, I would expect it to be from one of these two. Alright, you know what? They're already toppled. This is why I asked. We'll go ahead and do AoE damage to self blade. That sounds awful. Why would I want to do damage to self? Actually, high crit rate damage self... Oh! Wait. Hold on, does this actually damage Tyon? I couldn't tell. I wasn't paying enough attention. That went over and I didn't want it to. Good for him, though. Wait, did we defeat it? No, we already defeated him. Oh, this is all just style now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you can tell, I came into this fight perfectly adequately prepared, and despite being drastically underleveled, we defeated them with damage to spare. We're getting bonus XP. I'm something of a master at Xenoblade Chronicles. 1, 2, 3, you name it. I can go into the... Oh, look at that. We got so much XP. So much... Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? I didn't even notice these guys were on the field. Well, if we die to these guys now, that'll just be an embarrassment. Also, we're all healed, and I don't know exactly how that happened. Was that a perk of defeating the boss? Did that happen? Was I not paying enough attention, and maybe someone did have a healing art inside of the chain attack? We'll never know, unfortunately. At the end of the day, though, we did defeat the enemy.
You creatures. You're all pawns. Nothing but pawns.
She's still alive.
What's wrong? Go on. Kill me. Isn't that what you want? You animal.
Nope. What?
What?
Queen's wings! Have you lost the snuffing plot? She's Mobius. She's the enemy.
Yeah, but ending it like this... How should I put it? Oh, I know. It's a waste.
Are you insane? In fact, never mind. Forget I asked.
There you have it, Madam Consul. You can make a strategic retreat. Do whatever. I don't mind. If you're planning revenge, by all means, pay Colony 11 another visit.
You bitch!
Or, if you actually definitely do want to die, I have no qualms in speeding you along.
No, you will pay for making me look a fool. You'll pay dearly. Ah!
Highest quality voice acting.
The Consul, Mobius. She's more dangerous than you know.
Oh, I know that. That's why I'm expecting big things from her.
Wow. I don't know what to say. This woman is something else.
I think I've warmed up to her,
Right.
though.
A victory needs fireworks.
Absolutely!
Make it something big. You came all this way.
How about a flame cloth?
Is she saying what I think she's saying?
She does have a point, I suppose.
You guys are a silver colony. You sure about this?
No, what is wrong with
Didn't you hear my speech? I said nothing else matters. Not to us. So?
Got you. Here we go! There. You're all free now. No need to fight. No need to take life from others.
I wonder if you can really call that freedom.
Care to explain?
My soldiers and I, We were never fighting for the sake of earning life in the first place.
Back up. Surely you had to be, right? I mean, that's the usual setup.
True. Normally you'd fight to keep the clock fed. Only natural. Otherwise you're dead. But for us, we live so we can fight. It's how we've lived our lives.
Living to fight sounds kind of awful.
That's been the point of the game so
now
far.
that you've crossed blades with my troops, they didn't follow the consul's orders because they were frightened for their lives. We were using the situation we're in to our advantage.
Huh? What's the point of that?
I should think it's obvious. We hope that someday we can have a proper fight to the death, with mighty warriors like you. I've taken part in all these battles to make that dream real. That's all.
I see.
Do you?
No, not I see, Senna. Just think about it for a sec. These guys have been killing each other, having their own little murder party. It's crazy.
It is.
Yeah, if you're going to be blunt about it, then that's exactly what it was.
That doesn't make it any better. All this living to fight crap. How many lives will you need to take before you're satisfied? Or maybe you want to die, is that it?
Yes, I want to die.
Good try. Wait, you ain't serious?
Is it that surprising? A soldier like you should...
Grow the snuff up. Grow up, I said. So you want to fight? You want to die? What the snuff is your problem? You come out with all this highfalutin crap, but really, that consul was right about you. You're nothing but a bloodthirsty beast, aren't you?
Hang on, Uni.
You listen. You ain't going to involve us in your stupid suicidal quest. Just leave us alone, all right?
Uni, that was out of...
Poindexter. Wow, I am pretty exhausted after all this. I think I'll take a load off somewhere. Oh, you can all make yourselves at home. Consider it a thank you for joining the fight.
Ashera, shouldn't we?
Well then, I'll be off. What you do is up to you.
Uni, that was not cool. I want you to apologize later.
Please tell me you're not taking her side.
I'm with
Everyone
Uni
should
on
be
this
free
one.
to choose how they want to live their life. Wasn't Ethel the same?
I'm with Noah
Oi,
on this
she's
one.
nothing like Ethel, got it?
Yeah, I'm
well,
with Uni
that's
on
for
this
sure.
one.
But you did kind of go overboard there.
I'm with Lance on
Uni.
this one.
I know how you feel, but could you try?
I don't know what Mio's saying.
Fine, you win, whatever. I'll talk to her, will that do?
Sure.
Sake.
I'm sorry? Could you say those first three ellipses? Could you explain what you were about to say there, miss? I actually am of the opinion that they're all more or less right in their own kind of way. This woman is crazy, and it's a strange desire that she has, and I don't agree with it. But as Noah said, it's her right to choose her own path. It reminds me of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, my favorite Assassin's Creed game. There was a moral dilemma in that as well, and I picked an option that I regret to this day. But not really, because it was a video game and it didn't really matter. Not on the grand scale of existence.
Hey.
We'll talk about it later.
I mean... Well, I want to talk about before. I'm sorry. I went too far. What are you laughing at? I'm being serious here.
Ah, no, sorry. It's just, you surprised me. And I don't think you went too far. What you said was the unvarnished truth.
And that stuff about wanting to die?
Even without flame clocks, people die at some point. Be it sooner or later. So, before that happens, I want to leave my mark on this world. Some kind of proof that we were here in the short time we've been given. For me, that is what I want to achieve by dying.
Sorry, I still don't get it. It seriously just sounds like you want to destroy yourself.
Dying to fight and fighting to die are different, though they might sound the same. If I can make my death mean something, then I can finally prove my life had value. Live fiercely, die spectacularly. That's how I want the battlefield of my life to be. Well, all that said, looking from the outside, all people see is the Suicidal Maniac. And Colony 11 is the last refuge for people like us. Isn't that funny?
I don't see the joke. You really are insane.
How many times have you said that today?
Suppose. But, you know. At least now I get that you're not enough of an idiot to throw yourself off the top of here. And your life really is yours to do with as you see fit. It's not my place to go off on you just because we don't see eye to eye. Besides, the way you fight, fearless and fierce and all that, honestly, it's kind of awesome.
Yeah? Think so, eh?
What? Revving up for another dig?
No. How do I put it? No one's ever talked that way to me before. I guess I'm happy, maybe?
You ain't embarrassed, are you? You? This is priceless.
Yeah? Couldn't you tell I was joking?
I really seriously hate you.
Aww, that hurts. And here I was taking a liking to you. I mean, from now on, we're all fellow rebels. So, you know. You and I should be friends, Uni.
That was memeable. Okay, so here's the deal. At first I thought Lance would inherit this class, but after that finale, I've got to say, I'm thinking Uni. I'm thinking you. I'm feeling good about this one. Hey! That's great. That's fantastic. Colony 11's future. Lone Exile accumulates heavy aggro through attacks. Can also counterattack when an ally in range has been attacked.
Are you tired? We can rest a while.
That'd be welcome. I'm seriously knackered.
Yeah, I don't know if we actually have time to rest.
There really is no place like home.
Yeah, I'm sure not. We should probably walk around here and talk to people we're not going to, because what we're looking for is Melia. And that's what we came here for. And also, we're gonna immediately get rid of her. We don't want her in the party. Nothing against her, she seems swell. But who we actually want in the party is Nia. Welcome to the party, Nia. So we got another rank 20 Zephyr, but guess what, everyone? At long last, we do have a new class that we can start leveling up, except not her. She can't do it. Uni's gonna have to probably do it. Uni, I'm actually, yeah, okay, we're gonna have to do some shuffling here. Oh my gosh, we have too many items. Why do we have so many items? Why are so many items in this game? This is an unnecessary amount of items. I think a quality RPG such as this, really, I mean, you shouldn't need more than like 8 items total in the game. Maybe 10. But no more than hundreds is unnecessary. No one's ever gonna know all of them. No one's ever gonna care. Can we not go through here? Because we assume that somewhere near the Kevis Castle is where we're gonna find the Queen. We're gonna go over here to this side. And we're gonna see if we can't backtrack. Oh yeah, we've never been here before when there's people. This is like the only, aside from the city, this is sort of the only proper city-esque location.
I wonder what Her Majesty our Queen's getting up to right about now.
I wonder. How about we stop by the castle and pay her a visit?
So she's in the castle. Well, that's good to know. Let's go see if we can get this big door open, though, because I think that would be really handy in the future. Also, I gotta say,
So much to see, huh?
having played more of 2, having gone back to it, fired it up, looked at it on the Switch OLED, I visually, it looks rough. In handheld mode, I don't even know if I ever played that game on a TV more than a few times, but in handheld mode, looks pretty rough. Can we just not ever open this door? That sucks. Gosh, it looks rough, but I find it so much more visually interesting than this game. This game, I mean, look at this place. Maybe this is a poor example, but it's all just black and gray and uninteresting. I was running around, is it Torgoth? I believe? Is that the name of the town? Is that the name of the city? The big Gormati town, I think it is. Is it Torgoth? I love that place. I absolutely adore that place with the bridges and all of the stacked housing and everything. I love it so much. And I was just running around, just realizing how much I love the environment of 2. And being in the world of 2, and how I could just stare at the screen while staring out at the cloud sea, and I loved it. And this game is great. We live in a time where people's IQs are so low. I think everyone is so mentally deficient that if you say something along the lines of, "Oh, I really do prefer 2," everyone's like, "You hate 3?" It's not what I said. I love 3. I've loved my time with 3. If I didn't, I would have stopped playing 3 a while ago. I think for me, there's a little bit, there's just something to 2 that I adore.